Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Stefania. So thank you so much for tuning into my channel. As you guys could tell by the title of this video, this video is going to be about 5 tips to improve your feminine routine or your feminine lifestyle. Okay, so we're going to get started in this video. So I'm going to give you guys those tips that actually work for me. So if you guys see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes. Okay, so the first tip that I've noticed that worked for me on my feminine routine, feminine lifestyle, is making my bed in the morning. I know it sounds like very simple, but the act of making your bed in the morning actually refreshes your mind. It actually is like a routine that you want to implement not only for yourself, but if you have children, it's really good. It's a really good practice to have every morning. Okay, so it engages your senses of order and discipline. So because when your bed is made, it's like it makes your room look so neat. It also very peaceful, so it also clears your mind. It's really good when you're trying to meditate in the morning to make your bed first, and it creates like that sense of routine. Okay, and it promotes a relaxation and a better sleep hygiene. So like, you know, when you come home from work, like if you have to go to work and stuff like that, like when you come home to a messy house or a messy bed, it's just even more stressful when you come home. But if you come home to a really nice neat bed, nice neat room, then it's more like the minute that you want to unwind at night, it's easier for you to do so because you don't have, like, you're not in a chaotic energy, a chaotic environment. Okay, so tip number 2 is to maintain a morning or night routine, not either or, having both. It sets a positive tone for the day ahead, especially in the morning. Okay, so when you wake up in the morning, like, I know a lot of people do that. I am guilty of this myself, so this is why I had to implement this routine. This tip is not checking my phone first thing in the morning, because it's like sensory overload. Like, you know, you're checking your messages, you're checking your text, you're checking, like, you know, your Instagram, your Facebook, whatever platform that you're using, you're checking that the first thing in the morning. But like the first thing in the morning, the best thing to do is to actually meditate, you know, set your attention for the day. Because when you are like checking your phone the first thing in the morning, that's like the intention that you're setting for the day, to be overloaded, to be overstimulated. So it's a good thing to have that routine to create that sort of balance in the morning and at night. The same thing at night, like before you go to bed, like let's say like an hour. If you can't do an hour, do 30 minutes before you go to bed. Do not touch your phone. Do not watch anything on social media. Like maybe try to read a book or try to meditate before you go to bed, or even praying or journaling, which is going to relax your mind. And if you are about manifestation, this is going to help you manifest your desires with ease, because then you're going to be in that state where your mind is going to be more relaxed and is not going to be drifting or be all over the place because you're like overstimulated before you go to bed. And it's going to be easier for you to fall asleep as well. And a night routine, like I said, it reduces stress and anxiety. Like if you are somebody who suffers from anxiety or you're always stressed, having that night routine creates that sense of like predictability, because you already know what's going to happen, because you already have like that routine where, okay, I know at 8 o'clock I'm going to go take a shower, and then I'm going to do my, you know, facial, or I'm going to do my skincare routine. But you know, at like 8 o'clock, that's when you do it. Then at 8:30, 9 o'clock, like you have something to do like each time before you go to bed. So it creates that sense of like discipline as well. Okay. And it's also better for your mental health and emotional well-being. Okay, like having that morning and night routine. So tip number 2, number 3 is a gratitude journal. Okay, so what a gratitude journal is going to do for you is going to shift your focus from what you don't have to what you do have. And gratitude is a manifester multiplier. So the more grateful you are for what you currently have, the more you're going to attract into your life. So this is really a good habit to have, like a daily habit to have, because the more you're grateful, the more you're going to have things to be grateful for, because more you attract, like you attract what you are, what you think about most of the time. Okay, so if you think about what you're grateful for most of the time, then that's what you're going to attract. Okay, it also builds up your resilience and allows you to better navigate and bounce back from setbacks and adversity when you have a grateful mind. So let's say if you're having a bad day, you're not gonna let the bad day affect you for like, weeks on end. Like it's gonna be like, okay, it was only today. Okay, like let me just remember what I'm grateful for, and then it recenters your mind to focus on the positive instead of the negative. And daily habit number 4 is saying no and setting boundaries. I know, like for me, it was like kind of like really hard at time to set boundaries, like especially when I was younger. Like I didn't want to disappoint people. I didn't want to say no. I felt bad for saying no. I felt like I was a bad person for putting my needs before someone else. But then it would drain me, or it would like put me in a predicament or situation that I could have avoided if I would just say no, or something I wasn't comfortable doing, but because maybe the other person was pressuring me to do it. Like I said, especially when I was younger, I used to have a hard time saying no. But now that I'm like a little bit older, wiser, now it's like I say no to something that do not serve me, that does not sit well with my spirit. I say no automatically. Like if the other person is mad, so be it. Like, if it's like a no for me, then it's a no for me. I don't care if the other person is upset with the fact that I'm saying no. If they really care about me, if they really respect me, they're not going to overstep a boundary. So that's one thing that you have to remember. If the person really cares for you, you setting a boundary is not going to make them like dislike you if they really care for you. If they don't, like that's how you know this person's a user. And you setting a boundary is going to allow you to stay in your feminine energy, where you don't feel like you have to step into your masculine energy where you have to protect yourself or be aggressive, right? Because like the masculine energy is what protects. But if you feel threatened, you have to embody that masculine energy in order to protect yourself. But if you learn to set boundaries where it's like it's a no, and like you're not crossing that line, you won't have to step outside of that feminine energy in order to tap into your masculine energy to protect yourself. So this is why it's really good to have boundaries and say no, like just no. No is an answer. No is a response. You don't need to explain yourself. Okay. And habit number 5 is to cultivate femininity. So it's like exploring activities and hobbies that embrace your femininity, such as flooring, floral arrangement, painting, writing, sensual dancing, okay, belly dancing, pole dancing. So for me, what I incorporate into my routine is pole dancing, but also whining, sensual whining. So I'm Caribbean. So in the Caribbeans, if you know, we like to whine. We like to whine our body, and it's very sensual dancing. And I do that every day. There's not one day that I don't dance, that I don't whine. Like every time I listen to music, I'm always whining, and that helps me stay in my feminine energy. Like I whine in my house, in my car when I'm on my way to work, and I'm listening to some nice soca or dancehall or compa, I'm there whining. So that's something that I do all the time. And it helps me stay in that feminine energy. It helps me just be myself, because I like to explore, different avenues of my body. And I like to physically feel my body like in a sensual manner, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like obviously not gonna be doing that like in the streets in front of strangers, but like in your home, like there's nothing wrong with you doing that. And that's what I like to do. This is what works for me. You don't have to do that. It's whatever works for you, but that allows me to stay in that feminine energy. And I notice that every time I dance, every time I whine, or like when I pole dance, I'm always happy. I'm always like in that I could sense that my energy has been lifted, and I could sense that I'm in my feminine energy. And then when I walk outside, like, a lot of men like open doors for me, they do things for me, and it's just like I don't have to like be forceful about it. Just my energy speaks for itself because I stay in that feminine energy, and those habits, like I said, really helped me. Okay, so yeah, guys, these are the 5 habits that I have been incorporating into my life, my daily routine, and I did definitely seen a difference. And I can't stop like going over my words because Mercury is retrograding as I am recording this video. So thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I hope that you guys found those daily habits helpful. Let me know in the comment section if you are actually incorporating those like daily habits, or if like there's just something new that you've never like done before and you're interested in trying. I would like to engage with you guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram if you haven't so already. Haven't done so already. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.